Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Paul Smith, and in today's video we are going to be reviewing a game called Pixel Worlds. The reason I put extra emphasis on that is because I have come to love this game. Usually with most of my games I do, but this one is very unique in the sense that it combines a little bit of the aspects of all the games I like, and a lot of the complaints I've been having about the other games I've been playing, this one does not have. This one actually hits the mark. So we're gonna move right on into it. Pixel Worlds is developed by Kakuri Mobile Entertainment. They were founded in 2011. Their group had banded together and they have made just a massive impact through the time they've been around. Pixel Worlds is a massively multiplayer social sandbox game. It is about having fun with other players, farming, building, chatting, role-playing, and being creative. The game is quite amazing for the fact that it has 2 awards. It has the Best Indie Developer Award in 2019 at the Mobile Game Awards, and then the People's Choice Award in 2018 for Game Development and Connection Awards. So they have awards behind their back, they have good steady development, they update the game all the time, they have tons of things to do, and we're going to dive into that. So now that we've covered that, there is actually an interesting thing about this game with the lore, and I believe years ago there was this whole thing that happened in a world called Aid. If you went there, you completed all these puzzles. Sometimes you would need over 13 people, and you would be able to complete these puzzles. And the people who completed this massive puzzle were able to get into the lore world. And apparently they learned a bunch of secrets, they got to see a bunch of stuff, but there's not too much footage of it, and there's not too much evidence of what is there. I have picked apart the prophecy though, the wall that is there, and the wall you see when you first spawn into the game. I'm going to cover that in a separate video, but I do believe I have figured out maybe a little bit about the lore, but it's just my opinion, of course, but we'll dive into that later. So now that we have covered the information for the game, it is now time to actually review it. Okay, so we are here. This is my world. So how this works is you can have your own worlds, and you do this by getting world locks. So these little world locks, you can go into a brand new world and you can take it over with the world lock. You can destroy the world lock, pick it up. There is an in-game shop. So right here you can watch ads. I believe you can watch 10 a day. If you go to a TV, that allows you to watch 5 extra on top of your 5, so a total of 10. Personally, I wouldn't spend too much time in that portion of the shop, but you can go over here, and this is where you buy majority of the unique things you want to buy. So like special items, heart chocolates, that's pretty much a loot crate. So you pay the 300 gems and you can open up the loot crate. You have red scrolls which bring you to the nether. You have all these different things that you can use for your world. There's fishing, so you can buy lures. And you guys are probably seeing this like, okay, well, the main thing that I'm seeing here is that there's gems. Well, lucky for you, the main currency is gems. They have designed the in-game shop to actually work around a system where you have gems and these byte coins in combination with these world locks. So the main world locks are, of course, these little beautiful gold ones, and then you have the almighty platinum lock. So the platinum lock is 100 of these world locks combined into a platinum lock, and that is what a lot of people aspire to get. So on top of that, we're just going to kind of explore here a little bit. When you are roaming a world, or you are roaming your own world, there is not too much to do other than get creative. So that's where it's similar to Minecraft. If you have all of these resources that you can use, you can build whatever you like. I have built this entire world. I placed everything by myself, but I've had a lot of people come in and they've donated to me. Like for example, I've set up a donation machine here, so if I check it out, then, you know, people have given me random things. There are many items. So that's the next thing I'll cover. Portion of the game is, yes, collecting items. So you can use everything you have, whether you want to sell it or you want to use it to fight or whatever you would like to do. You can do that. I'm going to zoom in a little bit because I keep forgetting I'm on the phone. I like to play on PC. But this is called the PWE. So in the PWE, it stands for Pixel World Exchange. So here you can trade your items, your weapons, whatever you would like. So for example, let's go here into props. So we can go along here, you can get hot tubs. So let's actually look at those. There's one for 112, 4 for 450, 1 for 200. Lots of different options. I don't think I'm actually going to go with any of those. It's a good example. One thing you can do is look up, for example, World Lock, and you can see the pricing for World Locks, right? So you could sell one on the PWE for around 270. Or you could even go to the or not the PWE, you could go to the lock exchange in the main menu in the Pixel Station. So let's actually go visit there since it's kind of lonely here. I don't even have to go to the main portal, I can just go here. Let's go into favorites and we're gonna go on and head over to the Pixel Station. So we go on here. We can rush into here and you see there are a ton of players. You may think I have a lot, but I have nothing compared to a majority of the people that actually go hard in this game. But, you know, I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to profit as much as I can. Now, I guess we can cover the different jobs. So we have the fishing. So fishing, I don't really know how to make money off fishing. I am good at fishing in games. I've always been good at fishing in games, but this one, like, I'm good at it, but you just don't make too much money in my opinion. And if there is a way to make money, I don't know how to make money off of it. There are people who do, I just don't know how. If you're starting out, fishing is an alright job, but I wouldn't recommend it to start out. Yeah, it's definitely not the best. Then we move over here to the absolute superior, in my opinion, the superior job other than profiting. We have mining. We're going to check mining out in a little bit because I want to focus on that a little bit more. But right now we're going to head on down over here to the Netherworld Shop. Now this is the Netherworld. So in the Nether you fight creatures and you go around and you collect gems. So when you collect those gems, you can break them to get more of these in-game gems. So I wonder if I can show you guys an example of how easy it is to get gems. So actually, let's head over to the mine. I'm going to put on my mining gear. So I'm going to go ahead, put on that hat, put on the face mask, and then I have, what other item do I have to put on? The shield. So I'm going to put on my shield, and then we're going to head on over to the mine. So let's go for it. Let's head on in. Let's get our mine on. You, yes, you look like a brave Pixelian. You dare to enter the mines? I do, actually. I would love to enter the mines. I would love to get all the gems and all the Bitcoins and just get absolutely rich. So as you can see here, trading is a major part of the game. There is no limit to how much you can trade. You don't have to, it's nothing kind of stupid like trade tickets or anything like that. No, you can just trade what you want, but however, people do scam. So quickly, I'm going to get to that real quick. Things you should not do. Do not do drop scam. If you ever play this game and you see someone saying, hey, if you drop your loot, I will give you all of these world locks, they are going to scam you. As soon as you put your items on the ground, they are going to place their block on it, so then you cannot gather it. You can also get banned for playing these types of games. So any type of gambling, which drop game is gambling, can get you banned. I know some people like to profit from this, but honestly guys, it's not worth it because you can end up by losing more. And a lot of the times when you go to play these things, if you don't get banned, you get scammed and then you lose your items. And that is another thing. If you come into this game with the intention to scam, you will most likely be caught. The developers can be invisible. They will see you. And I actually definitely recommend checking out their videos. It is hilarious. Their lead community developer, his name is Jake, I believe, and he does videos on where he catches hackers and he does all types of stuff like that. You should definitely check it out. It's entertaining. Even if you don't play Pixel Worlds, it's entertaining to watch how people beg to stay in the game even though they know they've blatantly done something wrong. But anyways, moving on, we're going to go over here and we're going to sell our gems. So as you can see, you make gems extremely easily just by selling all the things you can gather. So you make money this way. You can get gems by going here and selling them. The mine is extremely quick. I could probably even show you guys a match right now. A good tip for the mine, even if you have a basic pick, you're not going to do it as quick as me, but as long as you make your focus trying to get down to the bottom of the mine while collecting as much as you can, then you're going to get the bonus, because when you reach the bottom of the mine, you immediately get a 20 nugget bonus. So whether it is bronze or silver or whatever you're trying to go for, it is extremely easy. As you can see, I'm playing on mobile here. I prefer to play on PC, and that is another thing. This game is available on Apple, Android, and Steam. You can play it on PC, whether you would like, or you can play it on mobile if you prefer the touch controls, but for me personally, I definitely prefer the PC. The PC is a lot more slick. It allows for a lot better gameplay. I find you can grind a lot more, and especially if you're farming, it helps. But for farming, you can actually do it on your phone, and that's one thing I did want to cover before the end of the video, was farming. And I did plan on making more videos on Pixel Worlds because this is one of my main games lately. It's one of the ones I don't overly get bored of. I actually have to try to stop myself from playing it just because there is no energy, there is no stamina, there is nothing to stop you from just continuing to earn more. And that's what a lot of people play these types of games for, or they play it to have the fun. And that is where you can actually go and search different worlds or find different worlds in the different categories, and you can find whatever type of world you would like to play. So whether it's, you know, maybe parkour, or you like to play a little bit of you like to play prize games, so where you get through a maze and then when you get at the end there's possibly a gift lying there for you. These things are possible, but however, scamming people and trying to say you'll give them a gift and when they win you don't give them that gift, that is scamming. You cannot do that. However, the games that are legitimate, so if you have to do a parkour run, or for example you have to put in a password, and if you get the password and you don't have to pay anything to put in the password, then that will mean that you've successfully beaten the game, you get a nice prize, and you've won. There are worlds like that all over, and you can create worlds like that for yourself. You just have to follow the guidelines. So as you can see, we went into the mine, we got a good amount of bronze, and we could actually sell our bronze key here, but I'm not going to feature that here. There's tons of mining videos from lots of other good creators for the game that you can watch that will show you how to play it efficiently and how to make money. And I don't need to do that right now, but if you guys really would want to, I can, because I have found my own unique ways of doing it. So, now that we have gone here, let's go ahead and go into my Gates of Heaven world. This is my world, the Gates of Heaven. If you would like to come by and leave a review and be like, hey, you know, I'm a sub to his channel, or whatever. If you'd like to stop by, if you stop by here, and you say GOH to stand for Gates of Heaven in the chat, then I'll give you a gift. I'll give you, like, let's say I'll roll a dice, and when I roll the dice, I'll give you a random amount of VC. For everyone that comes here, I'll give you a random amount of VC. That's not gambling, because it's a gift. You're not betting anything for it. But with farming in this game, you actually have these trees that grow, and they grow the resources. So what happens when you grow this tree, you can break it and you have a chance of either getting a seed or you have a chance of getting the item again. So you can actually farm items themselves. So it's kind of odd seeing like a wooden block tree and a candy block tree and a dark block tree and all these things. These things kind of baffled me when I first started playing the game, but you guys will get used to it. You get used to it after a while. It's not too complicated, and plus you can actually go into the menu here and you can click the recipes and you can actually see what all you can craft. And so the more you combine, the more you can craft. So the way you craft is you take the seeds and then you combine the seeds, and if you have gems you can buy fertilizer, and I'm telling you guys, gems are not hard to earn, especially if you head just over here and you go to the Nether. So you can actually go to it anywhere. You just have to go into the menu here and buy these scrolls, and then you go into the red portal and then you go and collect gems. I believe I have some on me. Yeah, I actually have 24. So you collect these things called nether crystals, and then you can break the nether crystals, and bam, that's free gems. So let's see how much we get there. 625, that's 639. We earned over 15 bucks, right? So that's not bad. Or I think over 15. Let's see here, 25. A little bit under, but still, you know what I mean? That's one crystal. Still one crystal, and it's not a bad payout. And you can get out of there with around 50 crystals. Part of my dirt moment there. I've been up all day. I do calculate a lot if you guys want to see my safe. But this is actually where I'll end the video. Over here is I just want to end on this note. If you guys are playing the game, this is eventually what you want to get to. You want to get to the point where you can have a bunch of storage and just have your own world. You can just have everything and just hang out, relax. That's what some people like to do. Some people like to play their own way. You can be anything you'd like to be in this game, honestly. You can roleplay. There's lots of worlds for roleplaying. There's many different jobs you can do. There's many different roles you can play. So a lot of the main jobs are fishing and mining, yes. But as you play the game, you'll find that there's people that have unique worlds. And sometimes they're hiring people. Sometimes they're looking for work. Sometimes people need help. So that's pretty much the end of it, and that's the gist of it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you guys check the game out, because it's a very lovely game, and I'd like to see the player base go up. Not that it necessarily needs it, but I'd like to see where this series can go. Thanks for watching the game review. I appreciate it. You guys have a great night. This has been Pixel Worlds. Bye-bye.